multiple people going into basically a hotel, hundreds and hundreds.
So I'm gonna do the longer version of this, and people are a little confused when it comes to why is Airbnb or my business switching from like it was fun to like, oh my God, what are all these rules that come out of nowhere? Really, the big thing is you went from being just like having fun to a commercialized business. And an Airbnb is a business, and it happens to put you under a lot of restraints or a lot of things you have to do, including having the whole house ADA, including having a whole bunch of other things that are state and local regulations that you may not have understood when you got into the Airbnb business. And the Airbnb business is the housing business. And it's just a rental of housing for in and out like a hotel or a motel. And there's a lot of requirements. And a lot of people got screwed. I knew a lot of my friends who jumped into it and jumped out of it and sold their properties real quick. And luckily in Washington State, you're gonna make your money pretty quick on the property, but not everywhere is doing very good, like Florida and other places. To hear of people who bought houses in Florida, Texas, Illinois, where they had the mass migration during COVID, and prices of houses went up 100%, 50%, 75%. And then they turn them into Airbnbs and go, oh, wow, look, I'm gonna make my money. There's always gonna be, the grass is greener here. And then we were in this slowdown on housing. If you were to be in like Chicago area, if you're in, let's see, Florida, the whole East Coast, basically, the prices are starting to go down. Texas, like Austin, places like that, houses prices are starting to go down. You're starting to see people like cringe because they're in this property and they're kind of screwed, and they were sold on an idea. And it's with any business. If you get sold on the idea of a business, but you don't understand the criteria and the requirements going into the business, or if you've never ran one, it's difficult. I really appreciate this video because this guy's taking the time to, with hilarity, to going over what it is and how people are getting messed up with these, and how the credit's gonna be messed with, how they need to, if they're leave it in a proper way that they can still be whole. Even if that being whole means you may come out 200 grand under or 100 grand under. Luckily, like Florida, it'd be like 100 grand under, and you'd be okay. But if you're in some places like Austin that went down 30%, 40%, you're in certain areas around Austin, you're toast. You're talking 200 grand toast. So you may want to look at ways you can financially make this secure without having to go to bankruptcy. Talk to a guy like that, Gary. He pretty much sounds like he knows what he's doing. I mean, I'm certified for finance too, and there's most everything he's saying is making actual sense. If you've never been certified for financials, you'll understand when you do, there's some real legal things when it comes to being able to use credit in the future that are extremely important, and he's doing a good job of explaining it. Thank you, great video, brother. Appreciate everything you're doing. Peace.